morning, I'm Vaishnavi Ajay Inamdar, Assistant Professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department. It gives me immense pleasure in introducing my today's guests. These are the two among the nine placed in First American India. First American India is a global capability center of First American Financial Corporation USA, a leading provider of title insurance settlement and risk solutions for real estate transactions. FAI has been recognized as one among India's top workplaces as well as India's top 50 workplaces for women by Great Places to Work Institute India in 2020. First American conducted a pool campus for various branches of engineering like computer science and engineering, information science and engineering, electronics and communication engineering, electrical and electronics engineering, and master of computer applications. It offered a package of 7.5 lakhs LPA and a retention bonus of 1 lakh. 450 plus students participated, in which the cutoff criteria was 60% aggregate in UG. A total of 9 have been placed in First American, in which 5 are from Computer Science and Engineering and 4 are from Information Science and Engineering. Among 9, we have 2 of them today, Ajay Patel and Shaziya Kousar. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Ajay Patel. I am currently pursuing my engineering in 6th sem Information Science department.
Myself Shaziya Kousar. I am currently studying in 6th semester in Computer Science and Engineering department.
Can you describe the interview process of First American?
So basically, it consisted of 5 rounds. The first was the aptitude, second was the GD round, third was technical one, fourth was technical 2, and last one HR round.
When it comes to the first round, we have aptitude. Basically, it was conducted on SHL platform. In the SHL platform, we have three branches that they have divided. In the first one, they have created aptitude, which consists of 25 questions with a time of 23 minutes or 24 minutes. And we need to complete that first, and then we can't go here and there, back and forth, where we need to clear first round, then only we can go for the logical center. So in the first, it consists of 25 questions of aptitude points. In the second, it consists of 20 logical questions, and in the third, it consists of 20 verbal questions, which was conducted on 22nd. They have given time for 3 days in the SSL platform itself. So after completion of that, in 24th, we have other 4 rounds in 1 day.
So after the first round, we had a plan of 3 days to prepare ourselves for the group discussions. In the group discussion, we were divided ourselves among the groups of people consisted of 8 to 12 members in each group. Instant topic was given. We were given 1 to 2 minutes to prepare ourselves whether we were going to talk in favor of the topic or against the topic. We were not allowed to change our decision in the middle of the group discussion. So basically, in the group discussion, putting your point forward, what you think about that particular topic was the main thing.
So your confidence was much reflected in that.
Yes, ma'am. It basically was to eliminate a huge number of people and see the communication skills of a particular candidate.
When it comes to the technical one, it was completely on programming skills. Why? Because they have mentioned that the role that they have given was completely on software developer. So it was completely consisted of programming skills. When it comes to my interview, where they have taken all on basic OOPS concepts as well as DSA. Out of, I think, 9 programming questions were asked for me, and basics kind of questions. When the interview started, the simple questions were asked. Introduce yourself, what are the aims when you get a job in the company, and later they go deep into the topics. For example, in MySQL, they asked me something on join as well as unions, and other than that, that was somehow easy. And when it comes to DSA, they asked me about binary search and as well as linear search, and also asked me about the linked list as a difference between the linked list and array. And when I answer those 2 questions, they also go deep into the topics such as the removing a middle element in the linked list, and also linked list some of the basic questions as well. After that, they have gone for OOPS concept. They asked me about inheritance types, inheritance differences, and also they asked me one programming question to reverse a string.
So was it like implementing the concepts, or it was just a one-on-one interview?
It's basically a one-on-one interview, and also they have asked me to ask me to write a pseudo code. With that mattered a lot in the technical one because it was quite difficult. They asked me to write the code and analyze the code, and also asked me about the type complexity, reduce the program type complexity, where I was using the brute force algorithms for that. So they asked me to go through the easy solutions instead of going to the tough one. This was quite tough in the technical one. That's it.
Next was the technical two round. It also had some of the coding questions, but the level of the coding questions were quite high than the technical one. So basically, for me, they asked one coding question and asked me to solve it. First, they asked about the idea of the implementation, how I'm going to solve that, and later they told me to write a program on that. Later, they went and saw the projects that I have mentioned in my resume. They went very deep into the projects, and as I had mentioned, DBMS project, that was my voting management system. They asked all the queries related to that. They asked me to make some of the changes in that and told to write some of the SQL commands. And later they also had some of the conversation about where I see myself in 5 years, whether I want to do higher studies or not, whether I would like to continue with their company or not.
So how was your experience in technical two?
Technical 2 was quite important as well because I have done a project on SHL which is Smart Data Hackathon. In that I have mentioned in my resume the gaming app for elderly people. It was basically done on Flutter and Dart application. When the interviewer asked me to write those codes, convert that code into a Java, which was quite difficult. I was thinking about that, and he also helped me how to go through and how to cope up with this kind of conditions. So he helped me go through that, and also he asked me about the family background. When this thing completed, he also asked me about the family background for 5 to 6 minutes. After that, then he came back for a topic again, and they go through with basics on OOPS as well, and also they asked me about whether I mentioned the gaming app. So they asked me about if the gaming app in a different way, if they given the questions, then how do you approach for that? So these kind of questions were asked in the technical.
How did the final HR round go?
So basically the HR round was very much easy compared to the rest of the rounds. The HR was quite friendly and he was very much interested to know about the person and what are the qualities that the person has and how those qualities will help to improve their company. So basically in HR round they asked me some of the logical questions and wanted to see how I am able to solve those.
How about your experience?
In my HR round, as she mentioned, it was quite friendly. They asked me about. I love playing basketball, so they asked me about that questions. Basically, was also a fan of basketball, so
Was it mentioned in your resume?
yes, ma'am. I was mentioned
Which they found out.
extracurricular activities as I mentioned. So he was asking me about that itself. Basically, he was also a fan of basketball, so it was quite friendly. It was easy and friendly.
Can you describe your journey in BIT?
Yes, ma'am. BIT being a Tier 2 college give an opportunity to get placed in Tier 1 companies. So this is one kind of an opportunities as well. And BIT supported not only in the curricular activities and extracurricular activities as well. So being in extracurricular activities helped me to be a group player, which helped me in interviews as well in the second round of my interview. So this is all about that, and BIT helped me in all kind of situations.
How about you, Shaziya?
I just feel privileged to be placed in Tier 1 company from the Tier 2 college. Me making a decision, taking the BIT as a college for my undergraduate, I just feel it's a very right decision which I made in my life. BIT also made me to improve some of my skills such as like leadership qualities and communication skills. It also provided some of the programs such as soft skills which made the students to improve their communication skills.
Thank you for sharing your insights about the interview that you went through in FAI.
Thank you, ma'am, giving us an opportunity to share my thoughts.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing a platform to share our interview experiences.